Hey guys, happy Monday. It is officially my favorite day of the week. That's right, Monday, it's the first day of the week we get to liberate small business owners from the chaos of working in their business. I wanted to do a Facebook Live in a real special place for us. This is right kind of in our dining room. This area is a little bit small, and so how all this comes together. But there's two things in the shot that I wanted you to be able to see. Number one is our Christmas tree, because this is a big deal for us. This is the 20th Christmas tree that Ashley and I have been able to do together, and I guess the 16th with kids or something like that. So that's got a story, and I'll tell you that in a minute. And then right down here is our dinner table. And so let me tell you why these two things are incredibly important. It's because what's in this binder right here. So a couple years ago, I was sitting down with a client, a small business owner, and they kind of resoundingly asked a unique question. They said, if I'm spending all this time and energy building a vision story for my business, shouldn't I be building one for my family as well? I was like, yeah, absolutely. So if God's directive to us in Habakkuk 2, verse 2, write the vision down so that those who read it may run, is so applicable to us in business, why in the heck would it not be applicable to us in our families? And so with that being said, we went to build a structure to start writing out a family vision. And that's what's in this binder right here, this cheap little binder. We actually took a snapshot of the page that we were writing on with crayon on this table right here, and marker and everything else. And it was a big sheet of paper, but I took a picture of it and shrunk it down, and so it fit in this binder so we could always be reminded. You can even see how it's kind of written in a circle because we were sitting around the table. Well, inside the vision, we've actually got written out exactly what our vision is as a family, pasted out in questions. And so you can see we've highlighted for keywords and different things. And so what we do is about every 6 to 8 weeks, we come in, we sit down, and we'll review our vision. And so a vision, where there's no vision, people scatter, right? And so we wanted our family to be able to kind of be together, even though we're in different parts and different places around town, around the country, and around the world. And so while we're around in those different places, we wanted to all be united under one common vision story. And then with that, we also created our mission statement, which is very simply to be a gospel-motivated light through adventure. That's what the tree's for. Creativity and time around the table. That's what the table's for. So there are three major elements to our mission statement as a family. This is different than a vision. Vision's very detailed. We've got all that written out. But a mission is something very small, very simple, and we call it cordless and wireless, something you can remember very, very easily. And so our kids remember this. We know this. We've actually committed it to memory. And so adventure, our tree, 20 years of ornaments, actually displays the adventure that we have gone on in the last 20 years of our life. So it's something we like to commemorate. The creativity we're working on, we're trying to do a better job of that. And then the time around the table is represented by any table we can be around, not just this one. And as our kids grow older, there are a lot of different tables that we need to be around. Here's the bottom line for you. This is a perfect time of the year for you to sit down and write out exactly what your vision is. I don't want you to think out what your vision is. I don't want you to talk out what your vision is. I want you to write it out. Write the vision down so that those who read it may run towards it. Also, Michael Gerber said, if you don't write it down, you don't own it. If you don't write it down, you don't own it. Something, I don't know, it's amazing what happens when we begin to write things down on a sheet of paper, and especially when we come back to those things. So this is what ours looks like. Nothing fancy, written down on a sheet of paper. If you don't know where to start, you can go to createafamilyvision.com. I'll tell you more about that in the coming days. But createafamilyvision.com. We've actually taken the structure that we put together and put it into a cool, fun little online whimsical course that you can use as well. But the biggest deal is I want you to take time to write your vision down, not just in your business, although that is crucially important, but also, even more importantly, for your family. Because when you have that clarity around where you want to take your family, asking them questions like, hey kids, do you want to be married? In fact, I'll give you a couple of examples of some questions that we have laid out. Number one, we ask the parents, what 5 things do you want your marriage to look like when your children are gone? Ooh, golly. Some of you think, well, we got tiny little kids. I don't know that these things are ever going to be gone. No, they will be. In fact, we're staring that straight in the face here in the next couple of years. And so I can tell you, It's an important question to ask. We also ask the kids simple questions like, hey, what would you love to work on when you're an adult? Those are powerful questions and they need to be asked. And those are some of the examples of the questions that we ask in our family vision as well. All right, guys, hope you have a great Monday. Go check out the Business on Purpose podcast. And if you need a framework to write out your vision, createafamilyvision.com. Have a great day. We'll see you later in the week.